Right, got some string and this piece of wood with some nails in it, and unless I'm mistaken, I've seen the ball from the taxi, and it's where I left it. Thank God. So let's see. Ian's not here yet. They're coming tonight. Celia's here, but I could see that she was asleep, so I'm not going to wake her up. And there's Fortin Brass, the Hamlet-themed cockerel. And there's the Mertz barn. There's a shed with all the stuff in. Tons of stuff. There's the hens and cockerel. And Celia's still asleep, so I'll just leave her. Gorgeous day. Gorgeous day for fishing a ball out of a river. There's the Langdale Hotel. So, this project, we came here on the 9th of January. When I say me, when I say we, I mean myself with Jane Seddon, Beth Cassidy and Phoebe Myers. We all know each other from MMU. They were, all three of them were the year ahead of me on their MA courses. But we stayed in touch and we had a really great time. It was absolutely chucking it down, really, really wild weather, not like this. And we came up for 2 nights, and we had a theme to work with, resisting absence, and I picked that because resistance and absence are 2 of the many possibilities that you could think of. In relation to Schwitters and the Mertz barn and this site and all of the interesting issues that it regenerates by being here. So we all came and just got on with our own individual work, and we helped each other out as well, which was really good. So there's quite a nice flow to the whole thing. And then well, for myself, I was delighted with the footage that we got of the ball being picked up by the wind and thrown at high speed against the dry stone wall, which then bounced off and lifted up and bounced on the roof of the Mertz barn. It was unbelievable. And afterwards, when we were showing Ian and Celia the footage back in their cottage, He was laughing his head off, and he said, "Wait till the Germans see this; they'll love it." I don't think. I think he's being sarcastic actually, but good result. I couldn't have planned it. I didn't plan it. Just sort of have to try these things and see what happens, really. So that was really, really exhilarating. Really pleased with that. And then the day after, I tried this second experiment, which involved putting the ball. Oh, there's a bus that I didn't get. Got a taxi instead. Which involved putting the ball into the weir just by the bunk barn, and just letting it follow the course of the river. And that was also exhilarating because it was really, really rainy. There was so much water, and the river pushed the ball along, and then it got stuck, and then it pushed it along again. It was very dramatic and also pretty funny to look at. And then of course it all got a bit kind of out of hand, and it got stuck where a tree had fallen into the river, and I couldn't get it, and the light was going, and it was just too dangerous to even try and get it, so that's why I'm getting it now. But I didn't know until I saw from the taxi window just now that it was still there, so I hope I haven't imagined that it's there. I hope it is there. I think it is. But it was quite funny in the taxi just then, scouring the landscape for this ball, because you could imagine that if it had got loose, it could have either followed the water still and gone downstream, and there's waterfalls and there's all sorts of things to negotiate. But it could also have been blown out of the water and then rolled along the hills like it did with the first experiment. That could have been really dodgy because it could have gone anywhere, and it could have burst open, and it's got 300 balloons inside. So that's what I've been mortified about, really. Thinking of these balloons in the environment, which was not the idea at all. So, anyway, seems like, well, I've still got to get the thing out, but I don't quite know how I'm going to do that, really. But if I need some help, at least I know where it is. So, it's still part of the project, really. It's ongoing. This is Elterwater Village. It's really nice. Although not many people live here, apparently. It's apparently 70% holiday homes. So it's a bit of a shame, really, in that sense. Similar to the problem we've got in our street in Manchester, that people just don't stay. So it's hard to settle down into like a tangible community. So I went to the annual Degenerate Artists ceremony that they have at the Merzbahn in October, and there was about 50 people there, which is, you know, a lot of people in that small space. Right. It's alright, I'll shut it. God, I was on the bus before, and I'd been to Booths, and I wanted a butter pie, but there weren't any, so I got this really nice steak and ale pie. And I sat upstairs on the double decker and got the pie out, you know. And then this woman next to me started going on about, there's a sign downstairs saying that you're not allowed to eat on the bus, which is, you know, okay. And I said, oh, is that because of litter or something? And she said, no, I think it's because really, when you're on a bus, it's not very nice for other people to sort of have to sit around while other people are eating, which, I suppose, it's a push. I mean, I don't care. She did though. So I was really hungry, so I just had a couple of bites out of it. So I said to her, I'll just have a couple of bites, take the edge off my hunger because I'm really hungry, then I'll put it away. And so I did that. And then this girl sat behind me was giggling her head off because it was quite funny. So she didn't say thanks. She did have an opportunity to say thanks, and she must have just missed a queue or something. So I had it when I got off the bus in Ambleside. It was still warm. It's only 4 miles from Ambleside to Windermere. But if I'd have sat on the open top bus, I would have been able to eat it without any problem, I guess. Would have got a big picnic out. This is a River Brathay, or Brathay, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. So really, this ball has been here, lodged, and all these walkers, you could say, are its audience. There's the road up there before where I spotted it from the taxi. Hi. They've got pies. Look at that river, it's beautiful, look at the colours. Really nice. Oh yeah, so went to this autumn school thing at the Mertzbarn, and they have this ceremony to commemorate all the so-called degenerate artists who were exiled by Hitler for being modernist artists. And they've got a list of names, and the idea is that you're given a name. Hi. And you chalk it up on the side of the Mertzbarn wall, which everybody did. And Seraphina, my daughter, chalked her own name up in the middle of all these artists' names. I liked that. I think other people did as well. It's the way it should be. So from the talk that was on, there's a keynote speaker, Alec Finlay, is a poet from Scotland, and he did a talk about Schwitters, and I took some inspiration from that for my project, and I'll read it out because I can't remember it. So, it says, Schwitters revealed and revelled in the elementary play of life. And he said, it was an artistic shaping of rhythm and expression in a part of nature which establishes a relationship between all the things in the world, the flux of natural systems and objects being incorporated in their totality into the realm of art. Solid liquid and gaseous bodies, water stream, blue distance, light cone. I liked the idea of the totality of what he was talking about, and I'd got this idea about floating the ball in the river in the first place from when I moved my work from the Holden Gallery to Islington Mill on foot, which is about 2 miles, I guess. But I wanted to exit my MA in a sort of very assertive way. I didn't want to sort of shuffle out the door in a sort of low-key, kind of deflated way, because I didn't feel deflated, I felt elated. So, hi.
Hi.
So that's what I did, and I used, I didn't plan this, but I used Rochdale Canal to pull the work along, and it just looked great. And I got this idea for like a spatial collage, where you use an object and put it into an environment and look at it in its entirety. And that's where I just had an image of the ball floating down this river here. So, and then I heard Alec speak, and I thought the two kind of went together. Here's my audience. I wonder if they've seen it. Maybe I should ask if you've seen a ball in a river. I suppose it's a bit like public art, where you impose your work on the public. So they've not come to see your work like if you go deliberately to a gallery. They're just walking around, just seeing what there is to see. And maybe you come across something that somebody's done deliberately for people to look at. And then I suppose you can either ignore it or wonder about it. God, I hope this stick works. These nails. I was thinking of a fishing hook, but this might be better actually, because it's got quite a few nails in it, so there's a few more opportunities for it to attach to the fabric. I'll get a grip on it, get a good purchase. And then the other thing I was interested in, referring to what Alec was saying about playing, about Schwitter's playing, because a lot of the stuff I do has an element of play in it, and humour as well. And I went to this really good Tuesday talk recently at MMU, and it was this Austrian philosopher guy called Peter Fowler, with a P, probably a silent P. Anyway, and he was talking about Johann Huizinga in his essay called Homo Ludens, which it means playing man. So it's all about looking into notions of play and what it means to sort of play, but sort of knowingly. Hi. So I've been reading that as well in relation to this. I like all these sort of elements coming together and helping sort of the ideas form, or just helping you sort of think around them once you've done them. Because with something like this, you sort of do the work first and then work out how to think about it, because you sort of leave it open, so there's an element of risk. It'd be a bit boring. In fact, there'd be no point doing it if you knew exactly what was going to happen. There, I've said it. and I'm really into this philosopher called Rosie Braidotti. She talks about new materialism and a nomadic way of thinking about the world, really, and changing the so-called norms to make the world better. I've really trashed her philosophy there and not explained it very well. I've got some written down on the paper, so I'll read it in a minute. God, there's loads of people. Yeah. It's like Market Street. Look at those sheep ribs over there. When we came here last time, that dead sheep there was whole. Now it's got his ribs on view. Hiya.
Hi.
Right. Hiya. So the river has moved away from the path, and there's this forest bit here, and this is quite boggy, but it's probably not as boggy as it was last time. So I just need to find a long stick. There it is. There's the ball. You can see it. Thank Christ for that. There. So. Hope it don't run off when it sees me. Oh, it's not boggy at all. Apart from that bit there. Hey. Oh, hang on. Hey! This just gets better. It's not even in the water. I don't have to hoik it out. Oh dear. What's happened? I don't get it. Where's the river? Somebody, I don't know. I don't know if it's been pulled out by somebody and just left there, or if it's blown out, which I doubt. It was over there. It was over. I don't need this now, but I will remember to take it back with me. So I reckon. Oh, it's trouble. There's the tarn, and it was stuck against that tree there. So it's somehow got from there to there, and I don't know how that's happened, and maybe there's no real way of finding out. God, that's really good. So pleased. Don't even have to faff about. Bad ball. Actually, yeah, it's alright. Come on then, let's go on. We'll burn this whole madhouse down. And I'll throw my cool. You don't look like I've left all the crazy stuff. I suppose this will be a bit of a performance. Anyway. God knows how it got there. No wildlife was harmed in the making of this piece of work. Well, not yet anyway. It's not over yet. But it smells. Anyway, my friend Janine said that maybe pikes nibbled it and all the balloons have gone all over the place, but thankfully not. See if this dog wants to play fetch with the ball. Pardon?
What is it?
Well, I did this project about a month ago, and it was full of balloons, so it was really big. And I, the weir at the top.
Yeah.
I put it into the water, and let it travel downstream.
Oh, right.
And it was really, there was a lot of water because it was really rainy.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, it was really good, except.
So what did you do? Photograph it?
Yeah, I photographed it and filmed
As it was
it.
going down?
Yeah, but then it got stuck.
Oh, out here?
So for about the last month, I've been mortified, thinking, because it's full of balloons,
Oh, right.
thinking, oh my God, what's happened to it?
Yeah,
Fingers
yeah,
crossed
yeah.
it's all right.
Yeah,
And it
it's
is.
okay.
Yeah, but it was really weird because it wasn't. I thought it'd be in the river. I thought I'd have to get it out of the river.
But it had blown.
I don't know how it got to where it got. I can't imagine it because there's so many trees in the way.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
It probably, the wind, I would have thought.
Yeah,
Or
it must
maybe
have done. Or maybe somebody pulled it out, but I'll never
Oh,
know
yeah.
now.
No, good.
But I mean, just
Well, you might hear one day.
I might.
Somebody might get in
Yeah.
touch.
So have you chipped it? Did it have a GPS?
No,
You just had to
nothing
hunt for
technical like that. Yeah, it's just analog.
Great. So was that an art project?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Hope it goes well.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye. Ta-ra. Thank you. No, it's not over.